Welcome back to another Pokemon Market Monday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going up in price. We do also cover any big Pokemon news, like cards or sets that get revealed. And if I do see any good deals, I always try to throw them in here too. And we do have to give a big thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Collectr. This app is the best of the best when it comes to tracking your collection. I have tried every single app. They're always trying to improve and add new features and cards. So let us know down below if they can improve on anything. And they also do more giveaways than anyone in the hobby. So definitely check them out. I'll have all the links in the description. But all right, let's get into it. There's not really any news. We do not have to go to PokeBeard, which I actually met this weekend at Card Party. He was destroying everybody on the stage when it came to like Pokemon facts and stuff. So he definitely deserves some props. I guess he started that website when he was 14 years old, which is just crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be posting a video soon about my Card Party experience. That's where I'm at right now. Just finished up. And you can also go to the Card Party YouTube page and watch their live stream, which I am in that. I did not do as good as I wanted to do, but it turned out pretty good. And next time I'll definitely do much better. And yeah, I was working with basically Danny Phantom the entire time, so it was honestly a blast. But all right, let's get into it. Starting off with celebrations, the regular ETB. And like I said, not a ton of stuff went crazy. So the ETB last sold now, 210 damage, but otherwise 235. 230, it said good but not perfect. And then 244. And it did get up to 263. So I'm actually going to have a few things on my Falling Friday that have been going up literally every single week. So, all right, what else do we have? Got to check that UPC. Last sold for this, 920, 913, 920, 920. Very curious on when this will reach $1,000. The 30th anniversary is coming up soon. And the Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold for this one, 390, 395. And let's check this Prime box. Last sold for this 189, 140, 170. So that's getting pretty expensive. Next, we got Evolving Skies. Booster box still at 23, 2400. Checking these ETBs. Last sold 380, 380, 370. And the Pokemon Center ETBs. Last sold, this is the SBN one, 779, 779, 795. Then I want to check that 3-pack blister with the Umbreon promo. Level it out too. Last sold 185, 189, 180. Next, Crown Zenith, the regular ETB, actually went down in price just a couple dollars. Last sold 220, 216, 203. Then we got to check that Pokemon Center ETB, market price 451. Last sold 439, 455, 470, 482. And the booster bundle, last sold for this one, 119, 127, 129. That one's getting pretty expensive. And then, wow, the premium figure collections, going to be over 200 now. Last sold 220, 215, 230. Those are doing great. And I got to check the Moltres tin. Last sold for this 90, 88, 91. And just think the booster bundle, which has one more pack and not this beautiful promo done by Shinji Kanda, is $40 more. All right, next we got 151 regular ETB right at 400. Last sold 400, 399, 413, 425. And Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold, we got any over 1,000. 208, that can't be right. 940, 940, 991, and 992. And Alakazam market price 56. Pulsar Collection market price 39. Zapdos market price 57. Booster Bundle 103. Binder Collection still market price 139. So pretty level. Then we got Paldean Fates. We will check this Charizard tin. Last sold for this 152, 113, 130, 114. So that's definitely getting pretty spendy. And regular ETB we will check. Going down a little bit, but last sold 287, 290, 260, 292. Still doing amazing. It's crazy. Paldean Fates, Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold 430, 400, 480, 498. And we'll check the mini tin display. I feel like a ton of people always forget about the mini tin displays. Last sold 384, 345, 329. Next, Prismatic Evolutions. Regular ETB, bouncing back pretty good. Last sold 138, 125, 138. And Pokemon Center ETB, market price 387. Last sold 429, 425, 410. We got the Evolutions accessory pouch, market price 48. Binder collection 68. Booster bundle 63. Surprise box still at 42. Got to check the SPC. Last sold 310, 310, 339. Next, we have the Prismatic Evolutions Costco 2-pack bundle with the booster bundle. Last sold for this 190, 195, 187. Then we have the Costco 8 mini tin pack. So this one just came out. Last sold 155, 155, 153, 150. And we also have the Sam's Club Prismatic Evolutions combo thing with the Pokeball. Last sold 142, 137, 145, 120. So all of those are doing pretty good. Next, we have Destin Rivals, checking that booster box. Last sold 395, 395, 420. And regular ETB, probably same as last week, market price 118. Last sold 112, 120. Next, we got to check the Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold for that one is 329, 329, 359, 378. We can get it shipped right now for 378. And booster bundle, market price 55. Build and battle box, market price 43. And the sleeve booster, market price $9.28. Next, we have Mega Evolution. So the regular ETB for the Gardevoir, market price 91. The Lucario, 107. Last sold 103, 109. So about 20 of them at $109. That is a good chunk of ETBs for sure. Pokemon Center ETBs, we got the Lucario. Last sold 265, 267, 230. And we got the Gardevoir. Last sold 238, 236, 240. It's nice that Lucario is getting some love. I feel like he does not have a ton of cards. Mini tin display, market price 185. We'll check the booster boxes. We got the enhanced one here. Last sold 325, 323, 317, 305. And the non-enhanced one, a little bit cheaper. Last sold 302, 300, 300, 298, 295. So the opposite of Journey Together. What else do we got? 3-pack blisters, still right around 30 bucks. All right, I think that was about it. Next, we got the Obsidian Flames booster box. Last sold 320, 339, 345, 330. And then the Twilight Masquerade booster box. Last sold 339, 345, 339, 320. And the rest are all pretty much leveled out, same as last week. Next, Fusion Strike booster box. Last sold 995, 1011, 1050, 1050. And then Darkness Ablaze booster box. Last sold 353, 349, 343. And that is about it for the booster boxes. Now we're going to hop to the Pokemon Center ETBs, checking the Obsidian Flames Charmander one. Last sold 649, 669, 700, 699. And then we got the Paldea Evolved one. Last sold 608, 700, 700, 679. Someone brought me one of these the other day and it was absolutely destroyed. Like multiple holes, all the corners were damaged. He said he dropped it down the steps and it went all the way down the steps. That would suck for that box. Next, we got the Fusion Strike Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold for this one, 325, 375, 390. And we had a couple crazy sales for the Violet Pokemon Center ETB. Last sold 338, 339, 600, 449, 390. That random 600 in there. Might as well check Fusion Strike. Last sold 375, 390, 364. So like I said, just so many things kind of leveling out, cooling off. When everything goes crazy like that, you know, people think it's going to crash, but it has to level out, come down in price a little bit and kind of settle to find its like true value. Because stuff just gets so hyped up so quick and it cannot go up forever. But what else do we got here? We got the Temporal Forces Walking Wake. Last sold 240, 225, 250. It's a nice looking ETB. Lost Origin, market price 270. Last sold 288, 294, 264, 305, 319, 310. I got a bunch of those. Super excited about that. And Black Bolt. Last sold for this one 214, 223, 235, 244. All right, next we got the Trainer Gallery cards. So the Rayquaza kind of leveling out a little bit. Last sold 142, 169, 169, 143. And Starmie V still a little bit over $100. But yeah, everything is just kind of leveled out, especially for the Trainer Galleries. Check the Gengar. Yeah, he's still going down. Last sold 41, 38, 40. He did get up to $53. That's crazy. That card was $2, $3 when we were buying them on the channel. And I'm happy some of these black and gold cards are getting a little love. I always like those. I think they're pretty cool. Mew market price $22. That is the lightly played chart, but last sold 22, 19, 19. Pretty good. And the Rayquaza is the most expensive, market price $25. Last sold 22, 36. We can get that one shipped from a good seller for $25. Yeah, that's when you want to be careful buying some of those cards when they were literally $3 and now they're $20, $30, $40. Because a lot of times they will come down in price. You know, especially a lot of these cards are pretty easy to pull and there's a ton of them out there. Next, we have Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery cards. So, got to check that Mewtwo. Last sold for this one, 239, 200, 185. And the Giratina, last sold 215, 209, 223, 259. One thing I noticed is, look at how beautiful this page is of all these arts, and this is literally just one set. And if we go back and we look at the Trainer Gallery cards, I mean, just as beautiful, but these are from a bunch of different sets. It's just crazy how stacked Crown Zenith really is. And finally, the Dialga and Palkia are moving up, getting close to 100. Last sold 99, 86, 110. And then we got Leafeon V-Star beaten, the Darkrai, the Deoxys, the Glaceon, the Suicune V. That is crazy. I do like the Leafeon, just not as much as the Suicune, obviously. We'll see if we got any crazy sales. Oh, all at about 52 and one at 62. What can we get this card shipped for? About $54. And what else do we got? Got the Mew, market price $41. Last sold 41, 40, 47. Let's check some of these cheaper ones. Like I said, there's so many cards. I mean, even the next page is just as beautiful. Yeah, those are about the same. Up a buck or two or kind of leveled out. All right, next we have alternate art. All right, we got the Umbreon VMAX, market price $22.80. We got quite a few sales right at $2K. Gengar VMAX, market price $762. The Umbreon V, market price $687. It's getting close. I have a feeling this Umbreon V might pass the Gengar VMAX, because I've always liked the Umbreon V art a lot more. And then they got the Rayquaza VMAX, $631, Giratina, $626, Dragonite, $487, Lugia V, $451, Charizard V, $395, Leafeon, Blaziken still around the same price, high 300s. Sylveon and Espeon are going up in price a little bit. Sylveon's at $332, Espeon is at $310, Rayquaza is at $293, Tyranitar $292. So yeah, a lot of these cards are the same. Aerodactyl market price $181. Now that card deserves it. I still think that's one of the best looking cards on this entire page. It's a beautiful card. Machamp is at $155. All right, next we have the illustration rares. Again, a lot of these are leveling out. Magikarp, market price $399, but we got sales kind of all over the place, honestly. Last sold $341, $360, $294, $384. And Seismitoad, market price $219. Last sold $197, $195, $200. So he's definitely going down in price a little bit. Groudon still right around 100. Squirtle getting close to 100. Last sold 85, 83, 110. Wow, that is crazy for Squirtle. It is a beautiful card though. And we got Tyranitar getting some love. Last sold 91, 89, 69. I could definitely see this card at $100, to be honest. Misty Psyduck, market price 70, Eevee 69, Raichu 63, Bulbasaur 61. I'm surprised there's that big of a gap. Last sold for Bulbasaur 63, 58, 65. You think it'd be at like 70-ish dollars. And we got the Mousehold at 60. We got the Colossus at 58, Charmander at 57, Ghastly at 56, Squirtle at 51, Samurott at 49. The Marshallow's definitely dropping in price. Last sold 48, 47, 45. I've seen a bunch of people saying it's going to be a $150 raw card, which, I don't know, I didn't think it was going to be that expensive. We got the Morpeko here. Last sold 40, 49, 38. And the Ends Reshiram Journey Together stamp promo is doing work. Last sold 45, 28, 25. A couple high sales there. We can get it shipped for $40. All right, next, we got to check Missy's Lapras. Market price $43 now. Doing really good. Last sold 40, 39, 49, 38. All right, now we're going to check the next page. So Chansey doing work. Market price $42. Wow. Last sold 43, 51, 55, 50. We can get it shipped right now for $44. That definitely jumped up pretty high. Houndoom moving up a little bit. Market price 38. Then we got the Mega Evolution Bulbasaur stamp promo. Big fan of this card. Beautiful, art. It actually connects with other cards in the set, and you can still pull the Bulbasaur in the set. But it's got the awesome stamp too, and you got to get it in a booster box, which is pretty rare nowadays, it seems like. And last sold for this one, 35, 36. I actually picked up 2 of these over the weekend. They looked really minty, so I grabbed them. Ivysaur market price 35. And everything else looks about the same on this page. Vulpix still at 27. Beautiful card. I've seen that in person over the weekend too. Now here is the regular Bulbasaur that you can pull. Market price $25, so the promo is worth more. Clobbopus, market price 23. I got it hyped up from the Bubble Mew. Lillipup, market price 21. That card is crazy. All right, next we got some SIRs. Check the Umbreon EX first. Last sold for this, $1,200. We got a $31.50 sale with tag in a 10, and another raw one at $13.67. So this card is just going right back up in price. It literally got down to $835. Wow. And Bubble Mew leveling out. Last sold $599, $600, $600, $620. And Mewtwo also doing pretty good. Last sold $525, $564, $511. And Sylveon going back up in price, getting close to $400. Greninja getting close to $400. Last sold $367, $394, $399, $395. Pikachu EX market price $347. We got the Mega Gardevoir EX from Mega Evolution. Last sold $326, $323, $327. Beautiful card. I've seen a couple of them over the weekend also. Cynthia's Garchomp doing work. Last sold $320, $307. And what else do we have? The Charizard from Paldean Fates, market price $310. Charizard EX from $151 going down in price a little bit. Market price $277. Here is the Mega Lucario. Last sold $264, $270. Let me know down below, do you guys like the Mega Lucario better, or do you like the Mega Gardevoir better? I'd probably go with Mega Lucario in my opinion. That's what I prefer. I love the battling cards. Ethan's Ho-Oh, market price $238. Last sold $245, $275, $245, $235. That could be a $300 card pretty soon, because Ho-Oh honestly does not have a ton of cards. That's probably the best Ho-Oh card we've ever gotten, especially art-wise. Like, you cannot compete with that at all. Mega Venusaur, got to check that one. Last sold $200, $210, $220, $499. We can get it shipped right now for $220. And Lily's Clefairy, market price $175. Last sold $180, $195, $170. And then we got to check the Mega Latias, going down in price. Last sold $187, $187, $180. Still, a very, very good price for that card. I was kind of thinking it was going to be a little bit cheaper, but they're holding their value pretty good. Flareon's going back up in price, market price $170. The new Lily's Determination, market price 169. Gardevoir from Paldean Fates, market price 142. The Nidoking is even going up in price, market price 135 now. And everything else is about the same. We got the Mega Absol, market price 95. And Kangaskhan going down, market price 89. And last on the list, we have the Mega Charizard EX. Last sold $699, $698, $690. That one was on auction for 35 bids. $629, $750, $569, $569, $599. I have a feeling there's a lot of people that are trying to get this card in a black label right now, which would be epic. And we even have the Charizard and the Oricorio here at $729. And we got all 3 Charizards in Japanese, the full art, the SAR, and the gold card, $1,285. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Market Monday. If you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, you guys can check out my Instagram, my TikTok, or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys want to watch my last Sunday video where I show you guys how you guys can save money in this hobby, click this video right here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.